Hey guys and gals, quick video on how I got a 30-tooth pinion gear on my MJX 14210 truck. In previous videos, I have swapped out the gearbox here for a 14 301, 302, and 303 series gearbox. The reason I did that was to allow for this larger pinion gear. This is the stock pinion gear that comes with the MJX 14, 209, and 210. You can see that this pinion gear is significantly smaller. So I was looking for a higher top speed without having to modify the actual gearbox and installing an outside vendor's adjustable motor mount. So I wanted to keep it stock somewhat, but I wanted to see how far I could take it with this vehicle. This is not stock vehicle at all. This has, you can see the fan on there, but you could also see we have a Mamba Micro X2, which allows us to run 4S on this vehicle. So how I got this 30-tooth pinion on here, which you could see, let me get this motor out. You could see that this pinion gear is much larger than even the stock pinion gear that comes in the 14, 301, 302, and 303 series. So what I did was to get this on here, you could see the actual motor mount that's attached in here is modified a bit. So what I did was I slotted the holes over as far as I could using a Dremel on the top and bottom, which allows the motor to slide a little bit further to the right to allow for that larger pinion gear so it could fit in this gearbox. I think a 30 pin is probably the largest you can go with the slot before hitting the side of the gearbox. I don't want to modify the gearbox at all, just so it is, somewhat waterproof and tight. I don't want to get a lot of water or anything in there. I don't run this in puddles, but just in case, accidents do happen. But yeah, that's how I did it. I hope this helps someone out who's trying to get a larger pinion gear in there. If you're going to go with the 301, 302, and 303 style gearbox, and you want to fit it into your MJX 14, 209, 210 series, you will have to cut off the set tabs on the bottom. Once you do cut off the set tabs, I would suggest that you, in the holes that were where those set tabs were, that you apply some screws, or just put screws in those areas to add extra support on the bottom side of this vehicle. So yeah, just a quick video on how I got that big pinion gear on there. Looks like we are finally getting our GPS modules so we can get an accurate speed on how fast this thing is going to go. We also are going to be running our 14303 vehicle with the larger tires, and also it has a wider stance. We modified that vehicle to use the A-arms off of the 14209 and 14210. I forgot to mention in the last video that you will also have to swap out the CBDs on that vehicle, because the CVDs on the 301 and 302 are shorter, so you will, if you are going to modify the A-arms on the 14301, 302, 303 series to have longer arms, it drastically improves the handling. You will have to swap that out as well. But this video was about getting a larger pinion gear in there, and I hope this helped someone out. Thanks. Bye.